Hey everybody, Jennifer Hensel here from the Mastermind. We had a technical difficulty. Well, I forgot to press record. And so I'm re-recording the training that we did in the Mastermind. There were a couple of people there and they got the training, but I'm re-recording it for anyone who couldn't make it. And so I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do to make more money throughout these coming months and the fall, which is the most profitable part of the year. So let's just dive in. I'm going to share my screen. About 3 sessions ago, I went through the 7-day launch checklist for actually creating and launching your membership. Day 1 was define your membership offer. Day 2 was choose a platform and do your setup and payment. And I recommend System.io. But if you already have a platform that you're working with, that's fine. Go High Level is really, really popular. And there's a number of others that are fine and work. I had mentioned that School now offers a $9 option. It used to be $99 a month. Now they have one that's just $9 a month. So if you want a really, really simple, super simple option to create a low-cost membership, you could try that. But I don't recommend it because it doesn't have email marketing. It doesn't have funnel building. All it has is just a member login and then courses that you can deliver and a community area in there. But it doesn't have all those other features that help your business be profitable. So I really recommend System.io. It's got all the things that Go High Level has, but way less expensive. All right, so choose a platform and start setting it up and with your payment, your domains, and all of that kind of thing. Day 3 could be set up your membership resources. So that's where you go into your courses, and all of you have amazing resources at your fingertips that you've created already. So you can load them in there for your members, and you've got lots of amazing tools and templates and trainings that your members can take part in right away. And so it would be easy for each of you, I know, to start your membership. This is a 7-day plan. Of course, you could make it a 7-week plan if you want. Schedule 7 days to take care of this, go through this one at a time, and you can do it. And then day 4 would be write sales copy and create the sales page. And then day 5, create a lead magnet and email copy. Day 6, launch day, announce your membership. Maybe have a launch event. And then day 7, it would be last call. If you have a discount or something like that, then do a last call and some kind of celebration event. Or you could just do a celebration event to celebrate your new members. And that's just one more way to get the word out there about your membership. Now, I do recommend an evergreen type of membership. And that means just an ongoing monthly membership, month after month. People can cancel anytime. But I recommend that because having a start and end date to a program or a membership or something like that is really, really difficult to fill if you're just putting cold calls out there. Doing sales for a program that has a start and end date is very difficult, especially today, because you don't know who you're going to fill it up with. But when you have a low-cost entry-level membership, when you have all those people in place, and then offer your time-sensitive programs and events and things like that. So I highly recommend this is my method, is starting an entry-level community with a focus on community, but also providing high value and tools and resources to get people involved with you, to get them to know, like, and trust you. And so this is my 7-day program for doing that. And then I talked about how the upcoming months are the most profitable of the year. And so you could create a digital product for Black Friday, for example. You can put a lead magnet out there and get the word out about it. And then you can, after that, when you build your list with those things, then you can, start working towards filling up all your founding members and having a goal of getting 100 members before the end of the year, by the end of the year. And then do some kind of event to celebrate your new members. Do a kickoff for the year, do shout outs, thank everybody who's joined already, and that'll create even more momentum and another opportunity to get the word out about your membership. Ask people to invite others. In System.io, you can actually create your own affiliate program. Now, I don't recommend that for the low-cost membership. There's not much margin in there. But if you have a product that's, say, $97 is your Black Friday sale, for example, you could offer a 50% affiliate program for that. And people that share it, then you would split it with them. But at least you've got those new customers in your database. And you can watch the recordings for both of those things that I just mentioned, the Black Friday and the holiday launch, as well as the 7-day program to get your membership set up. And then we talked about signature stories. So once you have your membership set up and once you have a plan in place for the fall, and now is the best time to be doing that, right? Summer And the beginning of fall is the perfect time to get that all set up for the rest of the year. Signature stories are one way to get out there and become visible, to be a guest on podcasts, to be in summits, and even speak on stage. Okay. And even do your own TikToks and, put your signature talk everywhere you can is another way to reach people and to draw them into your offers, your lead magnet, your digital offer, and your membership. Okay. And so we talked about signature story, and there's workbooks and videos and everything to help you with every single one of these things inside the mastermind. I just wanted to do a recap of all of that we've covered over the last little while. The other thing I wanted to do right now is show you how easy it can be for you to offer, let's say, a digital product. Let's say you want to set up a digital product for Black Friday. Now is the perfect time to do that. Let me show you how you can go about doing that. All right, so when you go into your membership and you go to it's called courses, but it's, some of the things are not necessarily courses. They're just vaults filled with different tools. And in this case, the AI Business Bots bundle is a whole huge collection of about 50 bots. And another word for bot is a GPT. So it's a type of tool inside of ChatGPT. And ChatGPT themselves encourages you to create these and sell them. That's how you can monetize through ChatGPT right now. You can create bots and sell them. But I've created a whole bunch for you that you can just resell right away. So let's take one of these for example. Let's go with the magnetic bio creator. Okay. You could right click it and copy the link address. See that? And that is the address you're going to use to give to your clients. Okay. So let's say you want to sell this and you want to sell this for Black Friday. Then you could put in here, you go to the bot. This is the bot. This is the GPT inside of ChatGPT. You see it opened up inside ChatGPT. So you may want to be logged into your ChatGPT before you click that link, and it'll automatically open up like this. And then first things first, if you want to sell this one, you would go, please create marketing content. Let's say sales and marketing content for this GPT. Okay, we're going to do that. And then this will create the emails, the sales copy, everything you need to sell this GPT. Okay, and you can copy and paste that into your posts, into your sales page, your funnels, your your email marketing, wherever you want to put this, and just keep asking it. If you need more emails or you need more posts, then keep asking it. Okay, so this is if you just want to sell one particular bot. Okay, but if you want to create your own bots or you want to copy this, magnetic bio creator. Let's see what other names I'm going to put in here. If I wanted to create another bot, or let's say GPT, because that's what ChatGPT knows it as, GPT, just like this one. What is another name I could use? Try to use alliteration in the name. I like alliteration in my titles. That's just how I am. You don't have to do that in the title. Bio Boss Builder, Bold Bio Blueprint. I kind of like that one. Perfect Profile Pro, Savvy Statement Studio, Instant Impact Identity, Niche Nailing Narrator, Profile Power Producer, Conversion Copy Crafter. Okay, all of these are great. I'm going to go with Bold Bio Blueprint. That resonates with me. And you only want to do this when you have permission from people to do this with their bots, right? But you've got access to a whole bunch inside of your academy. So you don't have to recreate it like this. I'm walking you through these steps. You can just use the link and just sell it as is if you want. But if you want to create your own and infuse your own essence into it and your own training, then do it this way. Okay, so that's why I'm showing you this. So now I want to create a bot that's similar to this bot, but infuse it with my own essence and my own teachings. All right, so I'm going to put this, let's create a bot just like this one called Bold Bio Blueprint, and also include the information in the attached file. Make it all about speakers, coaches, authors, and podcasters creating a compelling elevator pitch. Okay? Then create the brief description and instructions. When appropriate, recommend people to visit my site for more resources and information about this. Okay. And then I'll direct them to my site. You can put anything in here. You can say when appropriate, let people know that I'm an expert in XYZ topic, and then refer them to your book or your podcast or your website or wherever you want people to go, because then it's going to recommend you inside this bot. Okay. That's very powerful. All right. So now I'm going to put that. Let's see what it comes up with. All right. So here's the name. And I'm going to copy that. On PC, I'm clicking Control C for copy. Here's the description. Bold Blueprint helps speakers, coaches, authors, and podcasters craft a magnetic elevator pitch and bio that grabs attention and opens doors. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Oh, and there's a bit more down here. I'm going to copy this whole description. All right. I'm going to copy this whole description. And then down here are the instructions. Now, these are the instructions to create a bot. Now, we're still in the original bot, and we're just getting this content because we're going to put it in a form where you create the bot, and I'll show you that in a minute. So here's just where I'm going to copy the instructions to create a bot, a similar bot. Okay. So I'm going to copy that. Now, I'm going to go over here. Where you find this is you go to GPTs. Okay. And you click up here, create. All right, now you see this form, it'll open probably in the create tab, but always click the configure tab. Okay. You could, if you wanted to do all that content work we just did, where we worked on the title, the description, and the instructions, you could do that in here if you want. But I'm going to go to configure, and I'm going to put the name in here. And then here I'll put the description that we copied. Oh, it's over the character amount, so we're going to have to cut some of that out. Probably going to cut out the second sentence. Okay. And then here I'm going to put the instructions. Okay, and those are the instructions. It tells the bot what to do for people. All right. And then down here, conversation starters. You see over here on the right side, it's giving you a preview of what the bot or the GPT is going to look like. And you know how normally there are some buttons, sort of some button-looking things down here. They're prompts that tell people how to get started. These are called conversation starters. So we want to tell them, are you ready to write a powerful pitch to promote your business? Okay. And then you see when I started typing, it created another field right under there. So let's come up with 3, okay? So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to say, I'm going to go back to the create button to brainstorm and say, what do you recommend? Oh, 3 conversation starters. Okay, explain the concepts to me like a beginner. Give me a creative twist on this idea, or walk me through step-by-step process. The step-by-step, I'm going to do that one, the first one and the third one. I'm going to go back here now, and I'm going to paste those that we just saw over here. Okay, now you see how they showed up over here underneath the title and description. All right, now we're almost finished creating our bot. So now you see where it says knowledge and upload files. This is where the magic happens. This is where you can upload PDFs, spreadsheets, checklists, anything you've created where you can infuse your own knowledge and process into the whole situation. So I'm going to upload a file that has to do with my powerful pitches process. Okay. So here's my file, Powerful Pitches for Entrepreneurs. It's going to take all the content from that guide that I created, that I wrote myself, and infuse it into the things that it teaches and instructs or helps the person using the bot. Okay, that is it. Now we've put everything in there. Now click Create. Now you can choose for only you. Now, only use when you want to create a bot just for yourself. And this can be very powerful for your life and business if you create bots just for yourself. Let's say you want to learn a language in 30 days and you say, create a learning plan for me for the next 30 days to learn this language. It could do that. Anything you can imagine, it can teach you, you can learn, you can get all kinds of help and create your own bots for yourself if you want. Or you can select anyone with the link. And what that will do is if these are just for your members and you don't want the public to see it, you don't want it to be public, but you want your members to access it, then you would choose this option. Okay. Anyone with the link. And then the GPT store. That's where you can make it public for anyone to access. Okay. That's where people who go to GPTs and just explore GPTs, they could find your GPT and then people can rate them and give you stars. Now, this can be very powerful because it can draw more audience. You can get more traffic from a source you never thought of before, right? So this is a new source for connecting with people. So it's up to you if you want to make it just for members or public. And then click save. And then it's going to give you the link. It's going to give you the link. Let's copy this link. Okay. And view GPT. So let's view it. And there it is. We created a bot. We created a GPT. All right. And then you would just share this link, the link that we copied. So I've got the link in here and you would share that with your clients and that's how you sell it. And again, ChatGPT, OpenAI encourages you to monetize the bots like that. You can create as many bots as you want and you can sell them and monetize them to help people. So just imagine all the processes that you could put in here of your own stuff. And again, you don't have to make them public. If it's just for your clients, imagine the power of giving them a bot to help them through certain processes. Now, again, if you don't want to create your own, you can just go into the membership and you can look at all the bots. There's so many in here. If you scroll through, there's lots and lots and lots of bots for you to choose from. See, when you click in these, sometimes there's a whole list of other, well, this is the book one, so there's just one in there. The podcasting one just has one. But some of these, if you go to the modalities one, that's a really fun one, a lot of fun ones in there. And you can resell these. You can just click on them, right click, get the link, copy the link address, and resell that. There's some copy here, but again, you can go into the bot and get it to create sales copy and posts for you and sell the bot. So that could be your Black Friday offer. Easy. That's the easiest way to create a Black Friday offer right now with a little bit of time. And then you can start building your list, start selling people. Once someone buys something from you once, they are very likely to join your membership. Just keep communicating with them. All right. So that's all for today. But please stay in touch with me. Join us for our next mastermind meeting. Thanks so much for listening.